The radical lunatic Democrats, they impeach me, they indict me, they rig our elections. And the Republicans just don't fight the way they're good people, but they don't fight the way they're supposed to fight. The others are dirty, sick players, and the Republicans are very high class. They've got to be a little bit lower class, I suspect.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and the radical lunatic Democrats, they impeach me, they indict me, they rig our elections, and the Republicans do nothing. Sporting a new spray tan and discount hairstyle, Donald Trump spoke before a small toilet bowl arena in Erie, Pennsylvania over the weekend. The arena was sectioned off to a lonely quarter to accommodate the dismal attendance, but far-right news channels like RSBN were there to report on the circus-type insanity and hype it up like the true clowns that they are.
They sit back and they say, they have other priorities. We have to look at other things. Any Republican that doesn't act on Democrat fraud should be immediately primaried and get out.
Using the same rhetoric that landed him in January 6 indictment, the orange turd whined that Republicans just don't fight the way they're supposed to fight. He was basically crying about having to sit in his own dirty diaper and face justice. Herein, Donald lays out his intentions for running for the presidency.
These people are corrupt as hell, and they play a different game. They play a much tougher game of hardball, and the Republicans have to play like these two guys and these three people, actually four people that we have. They have to play tough. And they have to be, and honestly, and if they're not willing to do it, we got a lot of good, tough Republicans around, that people are going to run against them, and people are going to win, and they're going to get my endorsement every single time, and they're going to win because we win almost every race when we endorse.
Donald wants Republican lawmakers to get him out of trouble, and he's got a few parroting his sloppy rhetoric in Congress. While Marge the Trainwreck Green was earning an ethics complaint over showing pornographic pictures during testimony on the House floor, Lauren Boebert has been the conductor of the impeached Joe Biden Express. If you can see beyond the initial distractions and diversions, it's pretty simple to follow all of this nonsense back to its source. All roads lead back to Donald Trump and his enablers. The Rudy Giulianis, the Steve Bannons, and the Roger Stones and their empathizers are responsible for the pandering of Trump's clandestine, intense, and malicious sound bites. The only reason that Donald Trump is running for president is because he thinks that if he wins, he can escape justice for his crimes. He's not running to better anyone's life but his own. He wants to stay out of prison, but it may be too late for the bloated buffoon, as he is facing more legal troubles that he is ultimately responsible for. Trump just wants gullible supporters to play out his deflection and become angry with Joe Biden over false allegations. If you break down the absolute lunacy of Donald Trump's argument, it becomes apparent that the orange stain is attempting another con job. If he somehow wins the presidency of the United States with the help of Joe Manchin and no labels, then we will have lost our democracy. Republican billionaire donors are funding super PACs in an effort to sway votes away from Joe Biden with the intent of giving Trump a victory. And we are all in this fight of our lives to keep our democracy. Think about it. If Donald Trump and the super rich regain control of the White House, what's the first thing that they're going to do? Will they stand up for women's rights, the LGBTQ community, the sick, the disabled, the marginalized? No. The first thing those dirty rats are going to do is give each other a huge tax break and place it on the backs of the working poor. The sad thing about it is that the uneducated, arrogant base doesn't seem to care. A video of an RSBN reporter agreeing with a deranged Trump psychopath saying, "Kill 'em all," referring to Democrats, went viral and left their staff scrambling to backpedal as fast as possible. But even that may not matter, as the reporter, Matthew Alvarez, is still employed by the channel.
Start preaching here or something. How you guys doing?
Good. I'm here to guarantee Trump gets back in and get rid of the corruption that's in the White House right now. It's a disgrace. Joe Biden's a disgrace to this country.
He's a disgrace, and so are all the left and the rhinos, the globalists.
They jail them all.
I agree with you on that.
Donald Trump is clearly inciting his crowds to violence, and right-wing media is serving as the mouthpiece to his garbage. They are presenting their filth with boldness and then giving an insincere lip service apology to cover for any legal liability. Donald Trump looked like the tidy bowl man in his boat as he told lie after lie over the weekend. Donald Trump is already circling the bowl, and he's going to need a double flush to send him back to where he belongs. And that is an absolute fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.